So now I would invite President Barroso.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This week we have seen that despite some good progress, and there is also some good progress in some areas, there is still far to go to achieve the MDGs. The MDG of universal access to good quality education is a major factor in the achievement of all of these goals. The European Union and the Commission are pleased to be able to support this initiative, the Plaza 2015, which brings together such an eminent and diverse group of organizations and personalities to focus on the achievement of education for all. On a personal note, I'm delighted to see that the three co-governors of the May 2007 high-level event in Brussels, keeping our promises on education, the UK government, the World Bank President, and us, the European Commission, we are all here today showing our continued commitment to education. I particularly commend Prime Minister Gordon Brown, who has been a driving force for keeping education on the international development agenda. The European Union is determined to respond to the challenge of reaching the MDGs. We have made clear commitments in the recent European Union Agenda for Action and the joint European Union-African Union Africa Strategy. First, in terms of financial support, by respecting its commitment to double its ODA effort, the European Union could increase its yearly support to education by 4.3 billion euros by 2010. This will complement partner countries' own efforts to increase access to education and improve the quality of education. Second, we want to ensure results. By 2010, we want to see 25 million more children in school, 6 million more teachers, improved quality of education, better resourced and capable education systems. And we want to make sure that there is adequate funding for education in all countries, including those experiencing fragility. Third, we are working closely together with the African Union on the budget issues. The joint European Union-Africa strategy, approved in Lisbon last year, and its MDG partnership provide an excellent forum for this. Fourth, I'm also very happy to be able to highlight the Commission's proactive role in the United Nations Secretary General's MDG Africa Steering Group, which has called this week for scaling up of long-term predictable financing for sector-wide support for education to achieve the 6 Education for All goals in Africa. Education is an important part of the Commission's own development portfolio, and we have committed some 2 billion euros to the sector between 2007 and 2013, the current financial perspectives, the European Union budget. Out of this, approximately 290 million euros is direct support for education in sub-Saharan Africa, where of course the challenge is the greatest, and where I like to highlight there has been also in some cases important support. If I may make a personal note, in the 80s when I was Minister for Development and Cooperation in my country, I was visiting many of those countries. At that time of civil war, like Angola, Mozambique, and many others, and we can see now that thanks to peace in some countries, there is also being progress. And I think it is important when you speak about the desperate situation that we find in many countries, also to highlight the positive developments to avoid so-called donor fatigue. It is important to say that there is hope, and there has been results, that there is also possible to achieve more results in the near future. In addition to direct support to education, the Commission, in line with the Paris principles reaffirmed in Accra, is offering more of its support in the form of general budget support, approximately 3.4 billion euros to sub-Saharan African countries, which will contribute to better educational outcomes. And why budget support? Because education is primarily provided by governments and is much more than investment in infrastructure. To achieve better educational outcomes, we need predictability. Governments must have confidence in their ability to continue to cover recurrent costs, such as teachers' salaries. This year, the Commission has introduced a new financial instrument, the MDG contract, designed to give longer-term and more predictable budget support to partner countries. This is a contract between ourselves and partner countries where we'll give predictable budget support over 6 years, and partner countries agree to use that budget so that they can contribute to better MDG-related outcomes, and from which we expect, of course, to see improved education results. This is part of our contract, our constant dialogue with our partner countries. So I really hope, and we are really working to achieve concrete results in this matter, education for all. I'm proud, on my own behalf, on behalf of the European Commission, to sign up as part of the class of 2015.